You've mentioned a couple names recently. Who were they?
Listen, man. They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it.
There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Welcome to TTS, baby. 201. What a show this is going to be today, guys. What a show. Your boy Sean786 is back. And guess what? PlayStation. Yes. I remember telling the homie Dirt, relax, calm down, player. The console war will never be over. PlayStation just needs to F up. And guess what? Once again, what's that smell? What's that smell? Something's smoking there. I smell smoke. It must be a PlayStation Studio, Playboy. It must be a PlayStation Studio. Cook it right now.
Wow.
Not in a good way. The house is on fire, Playboy. And guess what?
Some is cooking.
Another developer decided to run away from PlayStation, even though they were tight. Even though they were like that. Boys, Helldivers 2. We'll talk about that, Playboy. But listen to me. We're going to have a fun show today because these ponies, you smelly ass, stinky ass ponies.
Woo.
Worry about your own shit. Plain and simple. Don't worry about what Xbox is doing about the console sales. But did you? I'm sure you said it. I'm sure you talked about it, Playboy. The CFO talked about MAUs instead of console sales. The shift from console to MAUs is. I've heard that before from a different company. I'm just not sure who said that first.
I heard it from Sean. I heard it too. So I don't know, brother. What you think, man?
Do you know what? We're gonna break it down. We're gonna talk about it because I'm sure it's a certain company that mentioned about MAUs and that's what they're gonna be focused on, engagements and all that stuff. But I'm sure we'll figure it out who said that shit first. But what's going on with you, Playboy? What's good?
Man, what's up, bro? Yeah, what's up? Interesting days, right?
Yesterday was a nice day. We were chatting on the phone, and how was that pizza, by the way? Your POS?
Oh, it was pretty good. It's pretty good.
Was it like worth it? Was it like the way? Was it like? Or was it just?
No, it was good. It wasn't good as this other brand that I love called Jet Pizza, but it was pretty good.
That's good, Playboy.
Like I said, I saw a few people on TikTok review. I was like, hey man, it's by where I work. Let me try this place out. But it was nice though. Oh shit, MBG destroying PlayStation right now. Oh shit. Man, listen, I did a video. And I got some clips from some ponies, but I couldn't get any MBG clips because he didn't post any. But I guess he's doing this show right now. Damn. I really wanted some more clips.
Because I believe MBG was talking about the MAU stuff and trying to downplay that. But obviously, it's,
the whole thing with Jade Raymond, that's something, yeah.
Yeah, Jade Raymond's a bit of a different story.
I was watching some of the thing about the MAU stuff that he was saying yesterday. He was trying to damage control a little bit.
Yeah.
Because like he would like call out Sony for the MAU stuff, but then he'll end it with, yeah, but PlayStation is still king. They're still, doing the, what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see his thoughts on this because I'm gonna tell you the clips I got from Marlon. I got that Woolly Gamer clip.
The Woolly Gamer clip was good, but at least it was
yeah.
real.
I clipped that, and of course Porter Rock. I actually had to cut out the cussing because he was going off because it's early in the video, and you know how YouTube works. They don't want too much cussing early in the video, so I kind of bleep the cuss. I ain't bleep it out, but I kind of got rid of the cussing. But yeah, them guys are listen, man. We'll talk about it, Sean.
We'll talk about it, Playboy. But everything good?
Everything good, man.
Guys, listen.
My
to me.
hot
Hit
water
that
tank
like
is
button.
fixed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mention that your water tank's fix and the
And
the heat
my
the
sump
the
pump
sump. Yeah.
had the hot water tank fixed. Cool, but I go down the next day. Why is the water still on the floor? What the hell is going on? My sump pump went out. All this shit happened within a week, bro. Oh my god.
Crazy.
Being a homeowner, shit ain't no
You can't
joke.
be.
Bro.
Listen to me. You can't be one of them dudes who renting a house or renting an apartment, call the landlord or some shit.
You can't call no damn landlord.
Bitch.
You the damn landlord. You got to fix your own shit, as Sean would say.
100% Playboy. But guys, listen to me. Hit that like button and let's get these super chats and let's go for the Playboy.
Let's go, man. Adidas with the two. Pony said with me. MAUs. Lord,
Shout out to you.
Now Sony wants to focus on MAUs versus console sales. Sony still believe that 77 million consoles shipped sell in to retailers is 77 million consoles sold, sell through to consumers. Tough break, Ponies. That's a fact, bro. I always say when they say sold, that means they sold them to retailers. That doesn't mean there's, but at the end of the day, they still bought them off of PlayStation. So I'm just gonna say 77 million, but you're absolutely right, Lord Star Killer.
100%. Shout out to you, Playboy.
Remember that is really 54 million consoles out there or something. I don't know, bro.
But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
That's maybe active consoles or something.
Yeah,
I'm not
yes.
sure.
But I'm not gonna go there. It's still I'm just roll with the 77 million. Jonas the dad with the two. But the console sales, the console.
The console sales.
Facts.
Talk that shit, Playboy.
Zach Riley with the member for 2 months. It was very nice of you to let Cam Moore have your jersey number. Warm on.
Who that POS?
Let's go, Knicks. Oh, come on, man.
So did the Knicks win?
No, they lost the last game, but tonight is game 7, meaning it's one game, win to go home.
What about your Pistons?
What?
What about your Pistons?
What about them? They gone home, man. The Knicks put them out. Home? Yeah. It's okay. It's okay, look. The Pistons be all right.
Man. So they're actually out. Oh,
yeah, but they'll be back next year.
Next year?
Yeah.
Don't be like that. Don't be like a fanboy. Wait till E3 or some shit. Come on, bro. Don't do that shit.
Bro. It's sports. You have to be like that with sports. They're gonna play next season, Sean. What are you talking about?
When is the next season?
It starts in November.
You remind me of K Mega. Wait till Comic-Con.
That's different. This is sports. They're gonna play next year, Sean. You asshole. It's not crap gaming. Wait till games come. No. What is that? Wait till Comic-Con. I remember listening to that show. I remember Z was like, "Yo, what? Wait till Comic-Con? They ain't gonna show no damn games at Comic-Con."
Because they said about was games come and that was a flop. Then he said, "Oh, wait till Comic-Con or some shit."
Hey, as a bot, I was like, "Bro,
do you remember that shit, dude?
Oh my god, bro. Those were some dog shit days where Xbox ain't had no damn games, bro." Now PlayStation ain't got no games. Oh, that's funny.
Oh man, that's a funny shit.
Brios,
shout out to you, bro.
Thank you for becoming a member. Bro. I said his name wrong. I know his name.
It made come out goes wait till Atlanta Comic Con.
Bro, it was rough.
Bro, that's a funny shit.
Mass Hole 1977 member for 1 month. Happy Friday, POSs. Don't worry about Jade Raymond. She's at my house doing just fine.
Oh shit. Do tell.
Demon Time reads with the two. Arrowhead left because they missed the streets. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Michael Fresh with the 5. Good morning, fam.
No, go for it. Carry on.
Good morning, fam. I'm in such a good mood of that I won't even say Dirk gets out of the shower booty cheeks first.
What?
Instead, Sean is barely a bot.
Oh shit! Come on, man. I finished Expedition yesterday.
Oh, you did? Damn, good shit, man.
Good, great game. I'll give it a 9.5.
Oh wow, that's close to 10, Sean.
Yeah, 9.5.
It's your game of the year,
game, bro. I can't say that because there's more games coming out this year.
As of right now.
I would say. Do you know what? I still prefer the. I still prefer. Story,
But
I
you
don't
said
know.
9.5.
Yeah, 9. Yeah, I would
So,
say yeah, but it's not a first
of all
party.
is
I,
it
I,
10?
I like the cap for the first party.
Oh, you
don't
like the
I?
cap?
So,
Okay, I guess.
yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, no, it's one of the best games this year so far.
Yeah. Michael Fresh with the 2. Just kidding, fam. Oh, yeah, just kidding. He said you ain't really about Adidas with the 2. Forgot to tell Sean, my coworker said he cute. Oh shit.
Oh shit, he or she? Pause.
Adidas
Listen,
male
Adidas
coworker.
20. Next time, the co-worker, make sure I'll come with a fresh haircut, fresh cut. Obviously, I just cleaned it just now before the show.
It's a dude named Stan
Oh,
that
shit.
said that. He's like, hey yo, hey man,
Hey, yo.
tell your coworker. I'm yo, what's my man name?
You
He
remember
cute.
that? You remember that movie, Money Talks something, and if he's in prison or something, he goes, they grabbed you like this, they grabbed you like this.
Yeah. He's like, man, where your shirt at? He took his shirt off. That was funny.
Because the police.
Big Al Gambino with the 2. Pistons logo is a flaming pony. Explains a lot, Dirk. That's their old logo, you asshole. It's not their logo anymore. Demon Time Reezy with the 2. Can we P-Lump steam and some chicken and what? Can we P-Lump steam and some? I have no
what?
chicken peel. I don't know what that even means.
Well, I know the Pelum stuff. We'll pull up the Pelum stuff for you, Playboy. An incredible 6-wheeler Pelum here. Miracles. Remember this shit, guys. Back in the days, this shit wasn't invented. Back in the days, people was using the prams as wheelchairs. Salute to Pelum. Piece of shit. Come on, let's go.
Honest Gaming with the 2. Ponies play Twitter, sales, MAU, and now revenue. There you go.
Oh, they sure do.
There you go. Evil Click AEC founder with the 2. What's up, Saturn Head and Lawrence Fishburne? Lawrence
What kind of
Fishburne.
bullshit's that?
What is a Saturn Head?
You tell me. Explain
like
to
that
me.
ringer?
Break it down.
Oh no, that's Jupiter. I'm sorry. Yeah, what's a
I
Saturn Head?
don't know. You tell me.
Nah, man.
Shit. What is wrong with these dudes?
I don't know, man. They're your homies, man.
Oh man.
That's it, Sean.
That's it. Let's go for it, Playboy. Let's go. Let's start with it, bro. Let's go for it, bro. You know, how can I start this show? Let me see how can I start this in a good way, not being disrespectful. Okay, first of all, when it comes to the live service push for PlayStation, it's dog shit. It's been dog shit. It's been a failure. Now, when it comes to PlayStation as a brand and the ponies, it's dog shit as well. You're full of shit. Your POSs. You're out there talking that shit. Yeah. Jim Ryan knows what he's doing, man. Yeah. He's buying all of these studios. 12 live service games. This is how you do it. Get good. Get good. Remember the POS used to say that? But PlayStation is the number one studios out there. They want to be the number one brand. They have to get good. Bitch, are they getting good right now? It's not looking good over there, Playboy.
Woo!
Woo! You the ops. You the ops. It isn't looking good out there for you, Playboy. Let me tell you something. When it comes to PlayStation first party studios, I want to pull up a clip quickly.
All right.
I'm showing you this is that internally quickly. This is the PlayStation first party studios. Every pony right now.
So we don't have the capacity.
We don't have the capacity.
So we don't have the capacity.
We don't have the capacity.
You punk assholes. You're there. Jade Raymond. Fair Games. Haven Studios. You know, it comes a time in everybody's every man's life or everybody's life.
Time in every man's life.
Every man's life. You know, when shit hits the fan and you gotta take a step back and look at your own shit. And that shit stinks. Your house stinks. Flush the motherfucking toilet, punk.
Wow.
Don't leave down trying to save money by not flushing the toilet. Like that. Jade Raymond. She joined a studio, a certain brand Playboy. Do you want to let the people know which brand was that Playboy?
Well, she joined PlayStation in 2021, Sean.
2021, is that right?
Yeah.
Now she has a bit of a track record, Playboy.
Yeah.
A bit of a track record. Let me pull it up, and if I was hiring someone, pushing for a live service and all that stuff, making more games, I would look at someone's like record and see if they're good. Like if you were interviewing someone for a job or something, you look at their past and see what they've done before. Now, if you look at this, then be like, yo, this person's been up and around a bit too much. Been messing about. Hasn't done jack shit for the past 10 years or something. Jade Raymond. I don't know what's up with you, Playgirl, but do you know what? You best stay your bitch ass away from Xbox.
Sean, man, you can't call her bitch ass.
I can. Keep your bitch ass away from Xbox, first of all. Phil Spencer, make sure you don't even answer the phone. I don't care if she's a good-looking woman or whatever you want to call that shit. Keep that shit away. We don't need that bullshit. We don't need her to come. Yeah, I'm making a game 4 years. 4 years later, she dips to the streets. Nah, we don't want that bullshit. Am I right, Playboy there?
Yeah.
We can't be having that shit.
Yeah.
We need good people. Good people, loyalty. Dependable people, that's right. Looking at this bullshit here, her CV, her resume, whatever you want to call it, her record of achievement, whatever you want to call that shit, is looking spooky right now. Haven Studios, the original PlayStation IP. Now everybody said they play, but you, me, the people in the chat. Yo, Jade, your game looks like Payday, bitch.
Shy, you can't keep on saying bitch.
The game looks like shit. Now, the joking aside on that, yeah, I gotta say this, bro. This is some funny shit. I'm telling you, this is some funny shit. If this was happening at Xbox, and I know everybody would agree with me, and yourself as well. If this was happening with Xbox, all of the cancellations, studio shutdowns, one of the biggest flops of all time. Forget about PlayStation career, one of the biggest flops of all time. Xbox would be getting destroyed. Absolutely on social media.
Killed.
Big media sites. Probably on CNN or some shit like that there. Even at GameStop, they'd be talking about, yeah, this is what Xbox is doing. They're closing down all that bullshit. And obviously in the social media, in the Twitter wars right now, and the console war on YouTube there. When you sit in the game, first of all, and we heard about a 12 live service push, we seen the big games go away. Factions 2, everybody was excited. Boom, gone. Spider-Man, gone. God of War, live service, I don't know what the hell they were thinking with that shit, gone. I'm sure there was a few more, can't remember. Days Gone, Sony, Ben was making some shit, gone. Next up, when you see a pattern, you kind of figured out, like, you know what? Fair Games, that game's looking spooky right now, and guess what? You played a clip a while ago, maybe on TTS and WBG, I believe it was, and Dustin said, someone did say, like, he's heard something about Fair Games or one of them studios not looking good right now. It
was Greg Miller.
Sorry, Greg Miller. Apologies. Yeah. And do you want to let the homies know what he was saying back then?
Well, this was earlier this year, Greg Miller. Well, like he was just saying he felt that Fair Games would be the next game to be canceled. Or maybe he said this last year with the Concord shit happened. Yeah, maybe he said it last year when Concord happened. He said, what does this say about Fair Games? He was like, I think Fair Games is going to be canceled too. Now, he has connections at PlayStation, bro.
He does.
He knows people at PlayStation. So he said it last year. I believe it was last year. It don't matter. And here we are. Sean, at the end of the day, they don't know what the hell they're doing, bro. They don't have a clue. They knew they wanted to go in this direction with live service. They knew that. Jim Ryan knew that. That's why they purchased who? Bungie to help them, Sean. Failure. that was a failure. Like some of the ponies in the community saying, their live service push has been a failure. You know what I'm saying? Failure. There's no other way to put it. They canceled 10 games in 3 years. It's probably going to be 11, Sean.
It looks like it.
This game don't come on.
It could be 12, but when the Bungie game comes out, bro, we'll talk about the Bungie stuff as well.
Sean, it's like we repeat ourselves so much because we constantly said this. I said it thousands of times. You said it. PlayStation last generation, they had single player games.
It took off.
Cool. They were good games, right? Their fan base loved it. Then all of a sudden they said, you know what? These games are not sustainable anymore. We'll still have a few of them, but we need more. We need to make these types of games, and we don't have a clue how to make them. So let's get Bungie. Let's waste $3.5 billion with their expertise, for their expertise, to teach us how to make these types of games. Bungie said, oh, thanks for the money. Yeah, cancel that shit, cancel that shit, cancel that. Oh, our own game, Marathon? Yeah, it looks like shit. And it's already getting negative publicity.
Yep.
But Sean, like, I saw people blaming Jade Raymond, and she definitely deserves some criticism. Because like you just said, like, her track record is terrible, bro.
Yep.
Terrible.
Isn't
she
good.
ain't did nothing since AC1. But at the same time, PlayStation, Jim Ryan, Herman Host, they deserve a little bit of scrutiny too, Sean. You know why? Like I mentioned last time,
Why? She's no send the AI chat. Send in the screenshot if it's funny.
Because they bought him. They bought them. Herman Host believed in Concord, didn't he?
He said
they bought the studio so much. They must have saw something from Jay Raymond must have had a hell of a pitch.
100%.
Because Jim Ryan and
Sorry,
Herman
what
Host
was that? A hell of a what? A tit?
pitch.
Sorry, my bad.
She went in there. Jim Ryan said, let's blow by them. Herman Host like, yeah, let's buy them. Let's buy Haven. We trust her process. We believe in her studio. That was her studio. She founded Haven.
I'm gonna lie.
Wow, she deserves credit. PlayStation deserves that.
Listen to me,
too, bro.
I'm sure when Jade Raymond came with, a cut down blouse or something, Sherman and Jim Ryan were like this.
We should have the cleavage out.
Yeah, she's showing half a cup.
Oh my God. Big Al Gambino too. The he she needs of Yote coming for Sean. Pause.
Oh shit.
Come on now.
Come on. Have some respect.
Show some damn respect. Giggity 08 with the 5. My son's Xbox One shit the bed and he asked for a PS5 Pro. And I said, the hell you do. Got him a Series X and he absolutely loved it. Yeah, probably because
that shit.
You know what happens is the PS5 Pro, the PS5 is, the more popular console. And his damn friends are like, yo, that PS5 was a shit. You did the right thing. You did the right thing.
Well done.
Good job. Demon Time Reezy with the 2. Joey's Chicken and Banana. Oh, okay. I forgot about that shit.
Oh, shit. Is that what they're asking for, Playboy?
Yeah, I know what it was.
Come on, man. We gotta leave Joey alone, Playboy.
Yeah, leave Joey.
We gotta leave him alone.
Yeah, leave Joey alone, man. What's wrong with you? Why so serious? Member for 27 months. Look at me, Jenny. Look at me, Jenny.
That's a classic clip, bro.
Yep, Jay Rember. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Jay Rember, member for 12 months. MBG. I said we don't have the capacity. We don't have the capacity. No, we don't have the capacity. Oh no, we do not know what the hell we are doing here. We do not have the capacity because PlayStation doesn't know shit. We don't know shit about live service games. We don't have the capacity. We don't know shit. Son of a bitch. We don't know shit. Jim Ryan no shit. Herman Host no shit. Jay Raymond didn't do shit. We are shit. But we have console sales. We have console sales. That's what they got, Sean. They got console sales.
That's 77 million consoles. Yeah. That's some real shit.
Yeah. And that's all they got. They ain't got no games. Oh my god, bro. You know that's what's so funny. That guy, like his name is Dark Lord something on Twitter. I swear, like last week, bro, he just out of nowhere sent me a tweet talking shit about console sales, bro.
Really?
I ain't seen him since.
I'll tell you where he's been. He's part of this team here, bro, Playboy. After the news from Bungie and Jade Raymond, that's what you got right now, bro. That's the new team, Playboy. On this is a new 60 frame no lags podcast. Look at that shit. Oh man,
this hair looks like bubblegum. P Lump with the 5. He was saying play P Lump theme song and play Chicken and Banana. That wasn't hard, Dark Pony Bot. You really showing your age. I didn't remember the Chicken and Banana. I didn't remember that shit. That was like 2 weeks ago. Yeah. How am I supposed to remember that? POS. Why so serious with the 2? Stop simping, Dirt and Sean. Flush the toilet. Flush the toilet. Stop simping. What you mean?
Simping over Jade?
Over Jade? I'm not simping over her. I don't care about her. She older now. Y'all be looking at them younger pictures of her.
Woo!
Damon Time reads with the 2. PlayStation down like a long, windy fight through sweaty cheeks. Damn, not the sweaty cheeks. What the hell? Hey, Septic Sauce.
Shit.
Member for 18 months. P Lump the homie.
Oh shit.
You gave a shout out to P Lump.
Oh shit.
Pony Bots rolling cruise, you know?
Yo. They all like, I don't trust P Lump anymore now. Your P Lump. What is this shit?
Brian B with the 2. Ponies in shambles. They need Xbox games bad. Oh my god, bro.
You ain't lying about that, Playboy.
That's a fact. Demon Time reads with the 2. P Lump and guys are best buds camping in the woods.
Yeah, look at me, Jenny.
Hotspot member for 28 months. Dirty Legs have recovered and are back with a vengeance. With this Jade Raymond news, thanks to TTS and console war gods. Bro, that was on point last night. It was 30 minutes before dark, man. That shit dropped. P Lump 5. This is all bullshit, Sean. Got this ops as a mod, and he don't even have me as a mod. So who's truly the pony bot? That's Sean, homie. I notice P Lump talks about pony botism a lot, bro.
He does.
It's like it bothers him that people call him a pony bot. You know that shit don't bother me. You know why?
It shouldn't bother you
because I'm not really a pony bot. Maybe it bothers him so much because
I'm not sure about that.
No, I'm not a pony bot. Service allowed to fight. Jay Raymond came in with the pitch and left with pitch tints. Oh shit! Come on, man. Come on, man.
It's all right, dude.
I mean,
it's all right. It's okay.
Oh, man.
But anyway, the PlayStation Studios. Could we put a guess out there? Do you reckon the game is cooked? Do you think the studio is cooked? She was the head. She wasn't the janitor. She wasn't the cleaning lady. That was her shit.
This what I think, Sean. I think that from what hold on. I don't know if you have it, but I had something I showed last night. I'm trying to figure out who sent it to me. I think Flint Dog sent it.
Flint Dog or someone. Check it out.
Yeah, Flint Dog sent it to me.
What do you have? Let's see, Playboy.
Let me see. I should probably send it to you because you can blow it up. Let me send it to you. You know, like you can blow
send
it
it
up.
to me and see what's going on. Randy Watson. He goes, "It's a wrap. It's a wrap, Playboy." That's right. You know what's funny, man? The amount of people like losing their shit over this, they can see what's going on right now. They know what's going on with the studios right now. All of this push, and PlayStation did say they're going to continue to do this shit.
Yep.
That's what's crazy about this. The second half of this gen for PlayStation 5 is suspect.
Yeah, they're not stopping, Sean.
No chance.
To you. I had to
Send
crop
that shit to me.
first.
Let's see what do we have. I'll zoom into it.
Yeah, they're not stopping. But this is what I think happened from what this Bloomberg article.
Yeah.
Let's read it and let's break it down in layman's terms. PlayStation leadership didn't give Haven staff a reason for her departure, but it came in several weeks after an external test of Haven's first game, the online shooter Fair Games, according to people with knowledge of the matter. Some developers at Haven were concerned about how the game was received, and its progress, said the people who asked not to be identified because they aren't authorized to speak publicly. There's a sentence in there that tells you everything you need to know. They don't know why she was fired, but it came several weeks after an external test of Haven's first game. Fair Game. PlayStation looked at that game and said, what the hell is this shit? What is this shit? Clearly, the game had to be ass, bro.
It had to be.
It had to be. So if they fired her or she voluntarily resigned, which I think that's,
Well, it looks like the man that did a play test received negative comments about it. They said change it up or cancel the wherever it is, and she got pissed off, and then boom.
Yeah.
That's the way it sounds like to me there. But imagine Haven Games placed. Listen to me. You gotta understand, PlayStation Studios right now, they ain't doing shit. They've been lacking a lot. All of these studios they acquired versus Xbox. Look at the Xbox studios. They're pumping out games, shit, remasters, brand new games. You name it, all day, every day. Multiple games. PlayStation, when it comes to these new studios they acquired, the live service push, even from the flagship studios, if like the Naughty Dog cancelled the Last of Us factions, that's gonna take a hit on them. And that's what's happening right now. You can see the difference. Like what's happening with PlayStation with this push. It's been a failure. It's a straight up failure. No damage control. Plain and simple. What PlayStation was trying to do, regardless of what people say, oh, this is dumb. Why are they doing this push? Go back to the PlayStation 4 gen. Bitch, it doesn't work like that anymore. Every generation is different. It's been changing. Every 4 or 5 years, it changes. And that's what's happened right now. When it comes to the PlayStation 5, the Series X, it's been a different ball game. It's been a crazy generation, this.
Yeah.
It's not been like the previous ones.
Yeah.
And I'm sure when the next gen comes, it's going to be different again.
That's the key right there, Sean. We are smart enough to understand that things are not the same. I don't know why gamers think gaming needs to stay traditional. Gamers need to stay like gaming needs to stay how it's been for 30 years, but everything else around us evolves. Why do gamers feel like, like when people get pissed off? Did you see how PlayStation said 80% of their sold games are digital now?
Yep.
Xbox is probably more than that.
Probably.
Xbox is probably 90%. Shit changes and it pisses me off, Sean. Like people want everything. Only gaming. They're okay with Spotify. They're okay with Netflix and streaming their movies digitally. They're okay with all that shit. But when it comes to gaming, they want it to stay traditional. Why? How come gaming can't evolve like everything else? Right? How come gaming can't evolve? Check this out, bro. PlayStation 4. Very successful generation. And I'm going to tell you how some ponies are out of touch. Even though they're pissed off about what PlayStation is doing, they're still out of touch. Some ponies are like, the PS4 was successful. They should keep on doing that. The PS4 came out in 2013. How many years is that? 12.
12. It's going on 12 this year. Yeah.
Right? The budgets have went up since then. PlayStation isn't doing this because they want to. They're trying to do the live service publish because they have to. How many times we got to keep on telling these people? In 2013, was PlayStation putting their games on PC? No.
Nope.
What happened? Later, you started to see the consoles sell like crazy. Like I said last night, the casuals are buying the PS5. And how many games do casuals play? About 5. And the same casuals don't play the same. I know guys that only play sports games. Madden, 2K. Those two. Maybe
Prime
some
time.
might play MLB The Show.
Yeah,
I
the
know
prime
guys
time
that
ones.
only play Call of Duty. I know guys that only play sports games and Call of Duty. There's people that only play Fortnite. Roblox. There's 5 games. Minecraft, 6. I'm sorry. There are 6 games casuals love. And when I say Madden, 2K, FIFA, what's FIFA called now? I keep on forgetting the name of this.
Football FC club or football
FC
club or some
club.
shit.
Okay, those 3 sports games, right? Call of Duty, Fortnite, Minecraft. So it's 6 games. I'm telling you, bro. So when all of those people buy PlayStation 5s because they have the mind share, that's the only thing people. Apex has fallen off. Big Papa said that shit falling off. When people the casuals buy the PlayStation because that's the console of choice, and you can put GTA 5 in there too. That's the console of choice. That's all they're buying. They're not buying PlayStation first party games. That's why they start putting their shit on PC, hoping that audience will gravitate to their games. Maybe they sell a little bit on PC. It depends on the game. But here we are. They did it. You think they all of a sudden just started their live service push? No, they started that shit at the end of the PS4 generation, bro.
100%.
Because they knew that's what they had to do. Not enough money was coming in. Yeah, we're selling consoles, but ain't nobody buying our damn games. And I said this in my upcoming video. Every Call of Duty sold, now 70% goes to Xbox, Microsoft.
That's a big cut.
Every microtransaction from Fortnite, 70% goes to Epic. EA, Madden, FC Sports Club, FIFA, whatever. 70% goes to them. 2K, GTA, that goes to Take-Two. PlayStation want their own. They want 100%. They want a live service game to hit, and they get 100% of it on every version on PlayStation. Or if they sell it to Steam, they get 70%. That's what they want. They ain't getting that shit, bro.
And it's not happening for them. And
They're
this is
failing
the
at it.
problem right now. And I feel like when it comes to the ABK deal, that accelerated stuff as well. Because they did panic. They were panicking.
They
like,
panic
what
like
if?
that, right?
And that's what happened to push it well even further. Let's go all the way. Because if we do lose Call of Duty or some way, somehow, we got to be prepared for that. They know what they're earning from Call of Duty. And you talking about the casual games. That is one of the primetime games that comes out every year. Clockwork. And it'll be dominating the charts, every year. So and that's the number one console that everyone plays with, COD. Well, Game Pass had a bigger percentage this time, but
Yeah, of course.
But overall, over the years, PlayStation has been that console for that Call of Duty game.
Yep.
And we heard this from the ponies. When I talk about the story, don't worry about PlayStation. Let them continue making single. This is last gen I'm talking about. Let them continue making single player bangers and leave the multiplayer to the second and third party people.
Mm-hmm.
We can survive on that. Guys still want to do that. They still want that now. But there's a reason why they're doing it for. I don't care if PlayStation is making $31 billion, breaking records and that. The profit margin maybe isn't as great as it should be.
It's not.
They do spend a lot of money. They might have broke a good record this time, but next year it's not going to be the same. Profits, bro.
They're saying shit is going to go down. They said that.
Yeah,
They're
said that
predicting
shit.
that. Bro, Sean, they make a lot of money, bro. They make a lot of money. $30 billion. They make a lot of money.
That's a lot, bro. They're doing a great job with that.
But that profit margin is shit.
Yeah.
If you making $200, right? You spent $198. Your profit is $2, nigga. That ain't shit. You like, dog, I need more. What am I gonna do?
That's dog shit, bro.
That's dog shit. Let me get these few supers. Prolific with the 2. Good day, Shine and Manu Bowl. I'm too chunky to be Manu Bowl, damn it. How dare you?
Okay.
Blaze Right with the 2. What's up, bots? I'm loving Expedition 33. Yeah, I gotta get back on that game. I was fighting the boss that was whooping my ass, and I kind of stopped playing for a second. Prolific with the 2. I'm going to tell Jay my name is Willette the Booty. We'll eat. Oh, come on, man. We'll eat. We'll eat.
Booty.
Man, he said a couple things last night, man. At first, I was like, "Oh," but the first one I couldn't read. I can't read that because I know what it is. This one is "will eat."
That's some funny shit, bro.
That's funny, bro. Why I'm so serious with the 2? It's like if you make $200 and buy symbol. Facts, facts, bro. Whoever did that is a damn idiot when they have. How much money did I say I had? I had like $60, $70,
60, 70, something like that.
And the game cost 50.
Yeah.
My ex-wife was like, "Really, bro? That's what you gonna do?
That's what
really,
you play, boy?
That's what you gonna do?"
Shit was funny, bro.
Yeah.
Now, anyway, before we move on, I want to talk about this ponies cricket. Then we get to the MAUs and that, because it's their reaction I like to see. We'll only play like a minute or something, but some of these dudes were really upset. You know what? Let's start off with Woolly Gamer, your boy.
You ain't about to play this whole 6-minute thing, is it?
No, just the first minute. Yeah. I just want to see. Now, this guy's done. He's on Britney Spears right now. His reaction of PlayStation overall. What's going on this gen? So let's watch the first minute.
Quick one, lads. Whatever's going on at Sony First Party Studio, this can't continue. Like,
oh yeah,
it's just become a joke at this point.
For sure.
In all seriousness, it's become a joke. The best games from Sony in years have been second party. Helldivers 2, second party. Stellar Blade, second party. Death Stranding, second party. Death Stranding 2's coming out, second party. Their first party internal management is so shockingly bad. Either success has corrupted them and gotten to their heads, and they've been overspending like crazy on pointless positions. Perfect example there is Insomniac, right? Completely overspent on writers. Look at Spider-Man 2. What an absolute travesty that was.
Oh,
writing
shit!
is concerned. Like, they lost all maturity and nuance in the plot points and in the... It was just so stupid, bro. Like, especially towards the second half.
We'll stop it at that. That's one reaction from a PlayStation fanboy. And he said it. What was the last gen when we were doing a console war against these ponies on this PlayStation podcast there? It's all about the first party bangers. Where are the first party bangers? Bully Gamer just said it straight there. PlayStation first party bangers right now, non-existent. They've been dog shit. Second party's been taken over, been carrying them. You're on mute. You're on mute.
My bad. It was like that last year, bro.
Yeah.
Remember Stellar Cheeks and Final Fantasy and Sean. I remember us saying this last year. Some of those third party deals or second party deals or whatever they had, some of that shit gonna ease up a little bit.
Oh yeah, Square Enix is definitely one of them players.
Square Enix is already said, and people still don't realize that shit is coming for Xbox, man. They keep on thinking it's only Nintendo and PlayStation, but Final Fantasy games, but that shit. He's right, bro. He's 100% right. They are slacking right now. Sean, when Xbox last generation, when they had them slow times, when they were saying Xbox has no games, they roasted Xbox ass.
They whooped their asses.
Yeah, my legs was bruised. my black ass legs was bruised. Cause I'm talking shit and then Xbox dropped Crackdown 3 like, oh shit. Then it was times they ain't even had that, right?
I remember I did a bet with Jade with Crackdown 3. I go and score higher than a 69 or something. Some shit like that, 70, bro. It got like a 60, 65 or something. I lost that bet, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
So what's happening now is PlayStation guys, and look, there are still ones like they will damage control no matter what. Like I went to James' Twitter just to see what he was saying. Mentioned nothing about it. And he was still trying to roast Xbox, bro. He was still trying to. My daughter upstairs is calling me. Hold on.
Yeah. No, he's right about that. What Dirt was talking about when you go on that certain people's Twitter, I love what's going on, Playboy, Grim Reaper, Spider-Man, Flyboy, Time Maker. What's good, G? Onyx Gaming, what's up, player? LG, Scott C. Why so serious? Hope you well, player. You know what's crazy about that? Like when you look at some of these guys' Twitter pages and they be roasting Xbox all day, making fun of like what Phil Spencer's doing, what this person is doing, what Xbox is doing as a company. But when PlayStation does some shit, boom, nothing. If you're gonna talk that much shit, me and Dale hardly talk on Twitter. We'll do a shot here and there, but we don't talk like that on Twitter. But if you're talking like that every day, keep that same energy, punk.
Yeah. Yeah, so he didn't say anything at all. When I looked at it, maybe he said something now, but I will give credit. I saw Wapzilla kind of be pissed. I don't think J-Dub said much, unless you saw something I did. I don't think J-Dub said much, but you know, it is, if you're displeased with what's going on, it's okay to talk about it, bro. Like I said last night, we didn't shy away from talking about the third-party stuff. We ain't shy away when the CMA blocked the deal last year. We didn't shy away from none of that stuff, bro. I ain't do dedicated videos about it, but we definitely talked about that stuff on the podcast. And some of them guys, they're frauds, man. You know, but they're still trying to hold on to the same narratives. Like that third-party narrative is going to like get stale at some point, right? Like remember the Xbox has no games thing. That shit got stale because they were still trying to say it when the Xbox had games. Remember Xbox started to have games, they were still trying to say it. Or let's say Halo, Gears, and Forza. Then games like Starfield came out. Oh, that shit trash too. But the shit is going to get stale. While y'all still talking about Xbox is going third party, keep on paying attention to those financials, and you starting to see where Xbox making more money than PlayStation. You can be like, oh,
yeah, and be more sustainable.
Exactly. You know,
and that's what's gonna happen. Listen to me, like we always say this, we don't like what Xbox is doing, and we'll talk about the MU stuff as well in a bit. But you said like something on Darkman yesterday. Even though if Satya Nadella, Phil Spencer, if they believe they're right, they could be right 7 days a week, whatever you want to call that bullshit. But I still don't like it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course not.
But we'll talk about it next.
Yeah, we don't like that shit. New York Giant Man with the 5. What's up, Sean and Dirt? Dirt, saw you grinding on the Doom last night. Had to go to bed. Y'all be easy. Yeah.
What's going on, homie? Hope you well, man.
That Doom is I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it.
Anyway.
And they actually, I'm telling you, they really made it different. Because at first I thought it was like more the same. But the more I played it, I mean, the core of it is Doom, but they got some stuff that take you out of the regular Doom.
Yeah,
like, I just did the mission. You on that dragon or whatever it is. That shit was fun.
That shit looks good though.
It was fire, bro. Good. It's fire. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And I'm glad some of the homies are loving Doom right now. I know it's early access. It's still early access, ain't it?
No, I think it came out.
Is it officially out?
I think so. Is it? Yeah, I think it officially came out like yesterday or something, or today, some shit like that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think it's early access no more, but it's a fire game, bro. So.
Yeah, was it? What were we talking about? Yeah, the ponies not there. Another one. We're gonna play this for a minute. Cause I like the reaction. Cause these are the same dudes that used to talk so much shit. But it's good what they're seeing right now. Have a taste of your.
I just catching up to this news, and you know I'm just gonna be like this. At this point, I don't know how any PlayStation fan is still on board with this fucking, excuse my language. I'll be honest. I'm sick and tired of this live service shit.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sick of it. We got one good thing out of this whole shit, which is Helldivers.
Yeah.
Everything else is fucking been abysmal.
Yeah.
And I don't understand what, like, I get it. I get the theory of live service. I get it. It makes money, blah, blah, blah. Theory. But let's look at fucking reality. The strategy sucks.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks. It's not working.
No.
It just sucks. We got Helldivers. Everything else has been abysmal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Marathon looks mediocre to a lot of people's eyes. Even some of the Bungie fans are wondering, like, what the fuck is happening? Concord was the biggest disaster in PlayStation first-party history. Now Jade Raymond leaving, which only tells me fair game sucks ass.
Yeah.
So you might as well just chalk that up. What are we as gamers? Not content creators, not guys who got their bachelors in business. Just simply as a fan of PlayStation, what are we getting out of all this shit?
Yeah. Yeah. What
We
are
got
you?
more losses as gamers than wins. In fact, there was a reason why The Last of Us 1 didn't come with the multiplayer. Why? What was the excuse? Because of Factions 2.
Faction
right?
2, yeah. That's right.
Did you get Factions 2?
No.
It's a joke at this point, bro. It's a joke.
So
I've
you
just
didn't get-
uploaded a
so you didn't
6-minute
get-
rant about
There we go. There. I'll stop at that, Playboy. It's a joke at this point. They're doing half steps. When it comes to Last of Us Part 1, that was a half step. Took away the multiplayer stuff. Factions 2 was promised. Nope. I'm glad like some ponies are going to see it. They don't want this shit. But guess what? PlayStation isn't slowing down. You're not going to like the new PlayStation. We don't like the new Xbox direction, but it is what it is. You got to adapt to it. PlayStation is trying to do something. And it's not working for them. There's a reason why they're trying to do something. They have to make this work. They can't stay in the same business model, the same consoles, like do the same shit every decade and not even get growth like that. Now, people are going to say, oh, they're making so much money. No shit, they're making money right now. Live services took off compared to the last gens, the previous gens. Live service, microtransaction, all of that has been a big push in the past 10 years. So they're bound to make more money. But just imagine there wasn't no free-to-play games. Just imagine there wasn't no microtransactions like that. Like, I'm talking about like that. I know there's been before, but like that I'm talking about. Bro, there'll be an issue. There'll be a problem when it comes to that. They trust PlayStation, Xbox, whoever, PC, or Steam, whatever you want to call them. They're so happy to have like free-to-play games right now. Free-to-play games right now. Oh shit.
Hey, Crispy Rambo said I had my phone in my hand. Since I heard Moose voice, I was ready to call in.
Hey yo,
That was funny. Yeah, that was funny.
That's some funny shit.
That was funny. He said I had the stars. I was
You
ready
should
to
have put that
call
in the
in.
super chat. That shit would have been hilarious.
that was
bro.
funny.
You
That
reading that shit out, but that's what we hear right now.
That was
there.
funny.
Bro. I can't wait. What is the next part? What's gonna happen with PlayStation right now with the next game studios?
Yeah.
They're begging for showcases. You can't have a showcase when you got no games ready.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
You did. Ponies are calling. Some of the ponies are calling it out right now. And before I let you go, I want to pull up one more. Just one more. And you know this is the same one because I love showing this, guys. And you know ponies hate him for going extra with PlayStation right now. But read it out to the homies and let me know, is he wrong?
Hey, Jack Mujani says Sony is teasing raising the console prices due to tariffs. Jade Raymond has left Haven Studios. Marathon apparently stole his art assets from a Twitter artist. And finally, they are more interested in MAUs and engagement instead of console sales. Sounds like Xbox now. Great week over there at good old PlayStation. They're mad at Jack Moore, but Jack Moore has been consistent. Listen, he's definitely not turning to Xbox. He was critical of Jim Ryan from the beginning, bro. From the beginning, he's been critical of Jim Ryan.
The push, yeah, the way he's.
Oh my god!
Was it from like day one he didn't like him?
Bro, he didn't like Jim Ryan from the beginning.
Like, when did it start from him? Was it the Was it like when he said we believe in generation? Was it then like this guy's full of shit or something? Was it like
I think it was from the beginning, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just I don't know. Maybe he just saw through Jim Ryan like this guy's full of shit.
Maybe he's been like might have been a believe in generation. I think that's what it was. I reckon.
Yeah, but ponies are mad at him, right? They're mad at him, kind of how like the bots be mad at Gas, kind of, you know. They're mad at him because but he's been pretty consistent. He's like, y'all don't notice what's going on with PlayStation. Are you guys paying attention? Because some guys won't pay attention. They'll talk about, they'll ignore all of the negative shit and they'll talk about console sales. Like I mentioned last night on Darkman when I was on Boom Show Wednesday night.
Yeah.
There was this one guy in the chat. I can't remember his name. Nova or some shit like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
He kept on talking about the revenue. And like I said, because I was on Boom Show, I don't want to act up because Boom don't like cussing and stuff on the show. And the guy kept on saying, yeah, man, PlayStation made $30 billion in revenue. They're doing fine. They're fine. 30 billion. Bro, 30 billion in revenue, but 3 billion in profit. I was like, damn. So, that's what's going on, man. But I don't know, bro. Even the best, right? PlayStation, we're the best. PlayStation is the best. They're looking spooky, Sean. It's May 16th. Are they gonna have a showcase?
The showcase, you telling me, Playboy? Let me ask Pyro. Should we ask Pyro?
Yeah, let's ask Pyro.
Pyro, what's going on, Playboy? You're always crying.
Hey, Crap. You're always crying, Crap. Stop tagging Phil Spencer on Twitter, Crap. Damn it. Stop it. You're always crying. Is Crap still doing that shit?
It's the Dear Lemon. Dear Lemon, get rid of this bum.
Phil's ass.
Oh, man. You flip-flop. But that's some crazy shit. Get these super chats. I want to pull up
something. You flip-flop pussy? All you do is cry. Crap. All you do is cry. I'm not kissing his ass. All you do is cry. You're kissing Phil Spencer's ass. I like the guy.
Jesus. Jesus, give him time.
Oh, my God, bro. P-Love with the two, answer my damn question, Sean. What is he? Is he still talking about pony bot shit? What is he talking about?
What are you talking about now, P-Love? Let us know what you're talking about.
Hey, P-Love, how long was your show last Tuesday, bro?
Oh, shit.
I need to check that, man. I need to check.
How long. It depends how long his wheelchair battery lasts for. Oh!
I need to check that. Let me see. P-Lump Power Hour. It was 4 hours.
4 hours?
Yes, bro.
These dudes, man.
Hey, man, P-Lump views going up, though, man. He got 368 views, bro. Look at P-Lump, bro.
That's good. Good shit, bro. Good shit.
I'm proud of you,
son. Proud of you, son.
His 11 hours is crazy, bro. I still can't believe that. I still can't believe he was doing a podcast for 11 hours, bro. I still can't believe that. Yeah, P-Lump like to talk, man. All of his power hours are mostly it's over 3 hours.
So what do you think of the length of the show there?
I thought the length was fine. The length was fine. That was some bullshit. Let's go Ozzy with the two. Finish Doom. It was epic.
Woo! Now, Ozzy, let me know because I haven't played the first two. Can I just jump into this and go without the story like that?
Yeah.
Let me know, Ozzy.
I'm gonna tell you the story in this one is actually good. The previous two Dooms, it wasn't much of a story. Just kill people. This one has a story, bro. Like
I could jump into this one straight away.
Yeah. But like Sean, you ain't gonna like it. You don't like first person.
I'll try it, bro.
Yeah, you don't like it. Sean a piece of shit. You can't. There's no option to go third person, Sean.
I'll give it a try, innit? It doesn't matter, innit? Come on, I'll give it a try.
Shit, fire.
Might play Oblivion,
bro. I'm gonna finish Doom, then I might go to Oblivion next, bro. I'm like, the beginning of Doom, the Dark Ages, that shit was fire. Just like, yo, we need the Slayer. Yo, my man, like you know the intro that they had on the
bro, that suit, that way he stacks up, bro. Yeah, the way he looks, bro, he looks like a beast, bro.
That's the beginning of the game, like the beginning of the showcase. How
that's how he starts off, yeah.
Yeah, done. You know, boom, got the shotgun. They just drop his ass down. He start fucking people up. That shit fire, bro.
I'm gonna play that shit.
Doom, the Dark Ages. I was like, yo, you get hyped from that shit. Fire, man. I don't think nobody. And they got Doom guy so perfect. He don't say shit. But everybody's scared of this dude. They legit scared of him. The evil people scared of him, bro. Like he a beast. They was like, they be like, yo, let's try to do this before the Slayer comes. They scared of him, bro. He a beast.
Is that the type of shit to be saying?
Yes. I mean,
the Slayer.
I made it sound worse, but they was like, we like, you know, like we have to kill the Slayer because he's a threat, bro. He's like you remember how Blade was?
Blade, yeah.
The vampires was like, oh shit,
yeah. Daywalker.
Bro, Blade like had all of their powers and none of their weaknesses, right? Like except for like thirst, but yeah, Doom guy is a beast, man. He don't say shit, and it's perfect.
Nice.
They just using, bro. The people that's using him as a weapon, like, yo, send the Slayer. They like, oh shit, man, the city's overrun with demons. Send the Slayer. No, he is a beast, man.
Shit.
Fire.
Yo,
bro.
I'm gonna play that shit. That shit.
It's fire, bro. It's fire. Oh man. Even the good guys scared of him. Yeah, they scared of him. That's what they say. Activate the Slayer. That's how they put it. Activate the Slayer.
That's sick. That I like shit like that. It reminds me of Batman, like activate Arkham Protocol and all that bullshit.
Yeah, they were like, "Yo, activate the Slayer, bro." They be like, "Oh shit, here he come!" And the way he show up, I mean, it's at the beginning of the game, so and the way he show up, they just zip this nigga down. Like, he the boom. Man, I see a fire. I'm telling you, Doomslayer is a bad mother effer.
I'll check it out, bro.
I think he'll whoop Master Chief ass. Like the way Master Chief got his ass whooped anyway by Atriox. But damn, yeah, see a fire, bro. Brian B with the fire. Dirt, you was on fire last night. Didn't see you that ready to talk shit since ABK closed. Yeah, I said that. I was ready to talk shit, man, because I'm tired of these ponies. I'm tired of them, Brian. I'm tired of them celebrating console sales when their house is on fire. Pay attention, dummies. Me and Sean been talking about this shit for years. Piston should have activated the Slayer. Stop it, Rock.
Hey, yo. Slayer, oh, come on, bro. That's a funny shit.
Man, tell you, dog. Oh, yeah. I know Master Chief is just a man, but Doom Slayers, man.
He's a first party studio, baby.
I don't think it's no more badass video game character. The original trilogy of Kratos, he was a badass, but not like Doomslayer. Not like, bro. Not like this guy. Bro, everybody, demons scared of him. They scared of him, bro. Like, oh shit. Yo, here he come. Yo, bro, they scared of him. I'm talking about the main boss is like,
oh shit.
Oh shit.
Fear
and the good guys, like you said, they even scared of him, kind of. They like, they got him on some type of hypnotism or something. I don't want to get too much of the game, but
yeah.
The blade like activated. Oh man, the city's shit. The demons are burning down the city. Activate the Slayer, you pieces of shit. He'll take care of it. Thousands of demons. Man, beast, bro.
Shit.
And like the previous games, he was a badass, but this one they just made him seem even more like a badass. Like,
and it works.
My god, bro! And his suit is so fire. Then they
got
different
shield.
Fire, bro. That's a huge part of the game. It works
good.
Huge part of the game. Parrying is a huge part of the game, but it works. Like I said, that wasn't like that in the previous games because he didn't have a shield. It's fire, man.
Hayabusa, he's a great character as well.
Yeah. Time Maker Man with the 2. Diddy Rock needs to spit before using the mic. Huh?
Shit.
Diddy Rock.
Who's Diddy Rock?
Who is Diddy Rock? That Diddy case is getting crazy, by the way. Do you know the Bro Boy Insider the 5? The thing about Helldivers 2, PlayStation didn't make it. No, they didn't. I know we're gonna get to that. They had to farm it out to an independent studio to do it. PlayStation can't make them. They can't. Their studios are single player studios.
That's
Itself.
right.
That's why they bought Bungie, right? They don't know how to make those games. You're right. Arrowhead, they made it, and now Arrowhead saying, you know what? Peace, you hoes. Jigga J with the 2 ponies reap what they sold. F them. Cross-eyed bitches.
Talk that shit, Playboy. What's up?
Adidas with the 2. That's like the pony that said 30% more than 70, bruh.
Yo, that's some dumb shit, that was.
I can't stand them, man. Let's go Ozzy with the 2. It's a prequel with good cutscenes and way easier. It is easy.
Check you out, bro.
I did notice that because on the last one, even the normal setting was challenging. I only died like maybe once so far. I'm not gonna say it's easy though, but it's easier than the previous.
Easier than the previous games.
Yeah. But of course, they do have settings you can go up, and I'm still playing on normal. So, Bro Boy Insider 2, all of the power of hell cowering before one man. Yep,
that's crazy.
Facts, bro. Blank with the 5. I can save money by hiring Dirk to do the voice work for the next Doom. Really? Who am I supposed to talk as? Because Doom guy don't talk, you piece of shit. I think that's smart for him not to talk, because if he was talking,
it sounds off character. It makes him more a badass character.
Yeah, like he's just he ain't even got to talk, bro. Oh, he said ID. ID can say. I thought he said I.
Yeah,
ID can say, man. ID tech. Yeah, tech. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro, man. But like some of the homies that were talking about Helldivers 2, Playboy. The ponies were celebrating when they came to Helldivers 2. Absolutely celebrating. Because the game, it sold well. It did about 12 million. Even though PlayStation didn't have nothing to do with them sales, hardly. Most of that shit was on PC there. And do you know what? Ponies are, yeah, that's how you do it. Build organic growth. Build a relationship up. That's how you do it. Work with these dudes, and that's how you make a great game, a great partnership. But guess what? That partnership is coming to an end, bitch! As you can see, when it comes to Auto Heads, next game, they ain't going with them smelly ass, stinky ass, $2 broke bitches anymore. They're going on their own. They can make their own sandwiches right now, bitch. They don't need PlayStation, dirty ass, broken fridge, butter ass, whatever you want to call that bullshit. They don't need the help anymore there. They're on their own, Playboy. Like, if the relationship was perfect, if the relationship was great, why wouldn't their team go for a second one? You know, this is nice. This is dope. You know what? Let's make another game, Playboy. But nope, that isn't it. I reckon PlayStation is that type of bitch. There are bitches out there. Even the ponies are bitches. That when I bet you they wanted that game to be in more places there. But PlayStation like, nope, we own the IP now, whatever you want to call that BS. They don't want that shit anymore. And you know, that's a sequel. That was them lost IP first. But they give it away now because PlayStation owns it. Moving forward, Playboy, that team isn't making a game for PlayStation.
Are you cussing in the super chat, Jamal Lee? I'm trying not to cuss in it. Yep.
Yeah, make Jamal Lee, like, put some stars and all that type of thing in it. Change the letters if you want to do that. But then, moving forward, that team isn't working with PlayStation. What's your take on that, player?
Well, Sean, my man, I think it's pretty clear. Sometimes shit don't work out. I think you hit on a point where Arrowhead probably wanted the game to go multi-plat. That's not something I heard. That's not nothing you heard, but we're just, speculating. I do know that Xbox did have a conversation with PlayStation about bringing it to Xbox.
I believe, yeah, Phil Spencer. We heard what was the story behind that.
And PlayStation said no.
Nope.
Phil Spencer was like, "Yo, man, it's a multiplayer game. It needs a bigger audience." And PlayStation said no. So it is what it is. I will say this, bro. Sometimes when a publisher,
What's up?
I didn't say I get moist. Somebody in the chat said it, and I said, "Yeah."
Oh,
But
shit.
anyway, when a when a publisher and a developer relationship turns rocky,
Yeah.
we see it happen all the time, even with Xbox. Bungie wanted to, from what we heard, Bungie wanted to do Destiny for Xbox.
Yeah.
At the time, Don Max was like, "No, get y'all punk asses in there and do another Halo." So they did Halo Reach, and then they said, "We out." Xbox let them go under Don Max's watch, by the way. So Remedy and Xbox had a great relationship. After Quantum Break, it went bad. I don't know why. Heard that Quantum Break was way too expensive, had way too many delays, cost Xbox a lot of money, and the game flopped. Moon Studios, they had a good relationship with Xbox until they didn't anymore.
Yep.
Then they went multi-plat, and now they asses trying to hold on for dear life.
For dear life, yeah.
Yeah. So it happens, like you said, Sean. If everything was perfect, they would have stayed. Even Insomniac, they worked with PlayStation for years.
Yeah.
Until they didn't. Why? Because they got tired of PlayStation owning their IP. They wanted to make Sunset Overdrive. PlayStation said, "Yeah, you can make it, but we get to own IP." They said no. They went to Xbox. Then they got the chance to make Spider-Man, and the PlayStation bought them. So if everything is going well, 9 times out of 10, the studio will be content with their relationship with the company. They're working, they're making money, but something had to go wrong. Now, they're not going to go out there and bash PlayStation because you know why? They're still going to make games for them.
That's right.
But I think it's clear because, Sean, you pulled up that clip. I had another one. I mean, that tweet. I had another one that's a little bit more telling.
Oh, yeah? Let's go for it.
Let me find it. Yeah. Here it is.
And that is interesting, bro.
Yeah, because this one is a little bit more telling.
News, bro.
Arrowhead's next game will be fully self-funded and without a Sony PlayStation partnership. This is the one. This is the quote, Sean. "The next game is 100% funded by ourselves, so we'll call 100% of those shots."
That's the quote. That's the shots. 100%.
Clearly, Sean, they trying to say they ain't like some of the decisions PlayStation made. Because PlayStation owned the IP. They couldn't have done Helldivers 2 without PlayStation. Because PlayStation owned the IP.
Yeah.
They didn't like some of the decisions that PlayStation made. So they said, our next game, we'll do it 100% ourselves, so we can call all of the shots. We can make the decisions. Telling you, bro. Something going on over there, man.
I feel like a lot of developers, like with PlayStation, I think they're a bit more hardcore when it comes to like, we want to own the shit, IP.
Yep.
And like, I'm surprised Kojima managed to get his IP back, bro.
I'm surprised by that too.
Yeah. But it's Kojima, so he's got a bit of a different name, bro.
Yeah.
So they probably respect him more for just giving away, and will make a sequel time exclusive. And move
unless PlayStation felt that the IP wasn't worth anything to own.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah.
But like that's like Helldivers 2. When they talk about live service game, well, PlayStation's got a great live service game, but that's it. That isn't your game. You own the IP. PC carried that shit. We all know that PC carried that shit.
Right.
Regardless of the 77 million consoles, that PC carried it. Nah, these not going away. You lost your only successful title from the live service push was Helldivers 2. And that team is doing their own shit now.
Yep.
That's
There's
crazy,
no-
ain't it? That
Yeah, man. I'm
complete
telling you,
failure.
bro.
It's a complete failure, bro.
It's a failure. Their live service period is a failure, Sean.
Complete failure, bro. That's
Listen,
crazy, man.
these are facts. Me and Sean ain't being bots right now. This is a fact. I dare a PlayStation guy come in here and say, "No, they're doing fine." Shut your punk ass up. We got ponies losing their minds over it. Ponies are pissed. It's a failure. Sean, you don't make your business so successful by doing one thing and then go completely the opposite way.
Yeah.
Like, you don't become McDonald's and then decide you want to be Taco Bell. No, they have a Taco Bell already, you piece of shit. I know you want your own Taco Bell, but you got to ease into it. They were way too aggressive. Way too aggressive. Having their single-player only teams make multiplayer games. They don't know how to do that shit. The best investment they made was buying
Nixus.
Nixus. Thank you. I can think of the name of it. But why? Because their teams don't know how to port shit to PC. They can
That's
learn.
a great pickup. That was a great pickup.
Great pickup. They can learn how to port to PC. But making these multiplayer games, that's more than just having a team porting games. They need to have the resources to have an ongoing successful live service game. And they bought Bungie thinking Bungie was going to help them. Bungie has been useless, Sean. They probably cost PlayStation money. So that's what's happening. That's what happened, Sean. They knew what they had to do, and they were way too aggressive. Way too aggressive. You want to say, you know what? Like I said, when you see places like McDonald's or Burger King sell other stuff, I remember when McDonald's sold chicken wing, but they started off as limited time only or the McRib. We're only doing it once a year. You know why? Because they know what their bread and butter is. Now, I'm not saying PlayStation is not making single player games anymore, but what they did, they have their core single player studios trying to make multiplayer games. That's not what they do. That's not what they do. Unlike Xbox, Halo had multiplayer and single player for years, huh? From the beginning. Gears.
From the beginning.
From years. For years. That's what they do. They know how to port games to PC. They bought Bethesda. Bethesda always been active on PC. That's what they do. Since 2016, all their first parties have been porting games to PC. Day one. That's what they do. They know how. ABK, they know how to port games to PC. That's what they do. They know how to make multiplayer games. That's what they do. So, yeah.
And these are talking about, different countries in the world sell different products, bro.
Yeah.
Like
No, that's fine, Joey, but they're still McDonald's.
Yeah, they're still McDonald's, yeah.
And their focus is hamburgers, right? You ain't about to see McDonald's start. You know what? I know we still call it McDonald's, but let's just start selling Chinese food. Like, come on, bro.
Come on, bro. Stop it.
They don't know how to do that shit. Yeah, I'm sure you can get a recipe book. Okay. Okay. General Tao chicken. Okay. Let me put some. Come on, man. Stop.
Or that. You could either get a recipe book, or you could what that? Or you could what that? Steal that shit.
Oh.
You could steal that shit. And let's talk about someone stealing something there. Stealing something for their own game. And guess what? It's PlayStation yet again, Playboy. Bungie, Playboy. Stealing shit. Now, PlayStation, Bungie, $3.5 billion, Playboy. They started to steal artwork and put it into this dog shit game. Now, there, I want to show you something quickly. As you can see, all of this stuff here is all in the game. Now, I'm going to pull this up here. This person talks about it and said, if you look at a record and a portfolio, it becomes very, very clear that all of this shit has been stolen, pulled from a portfolio, bro, and put into the fucking game. How crazy is that, Playboy? Stealing other people's work.
Hey, hold
This is
on.
Bungie we talking about. Bungie, not some POS, the Sean and Dirt TTS Studios.
Hold on for a second, Sean. Listen, y'all. I was just using McDonald's as a damn analogy. I don't give a shit that their real business is real estate. Y'all know what I was trying to say, bro. Come on. Come on. Do we know McDonald's for real estate? When somebody say, yo, I want some McDonald's, do people say, oh man, I wonder how their real estate business doing? Stop it. Nobody knows McDonald's for real estate. Stop, bro. Y'all know the damn analogy I was trying to say.
Oh man.
Come on, man.
This is some shit, bro. This is some funny shit.
All right, I'm sorry, Sean. Go ahead.
No, it's not that, Playboy. I know you had to pull up on that. But just imagine Bungie, this ain't no small TTS studios or WBG studios, Playboy, that we gotta steal shit. Bro, this is a big time studio.
I'm sorry, E-Ranks Mexillo. If people bring up they but I don't give a shit that they real business is real estate. Come on, y'all. Like Zillow, you like I'm sorry, Sean. Like E-Ranks said, Mexillo. When people bring up McDonald's, who in the fuck talk about their real estate?
They don't.
They don't, man. Y'all know what the analogy I was just trying to talk about. Stop it, Cheo, and whoever else said that shit. Mexillo. Zillow is like a home app. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sean. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, great movie, by the way. Founders or something it's called. Michael Keaton's. Great movie. Have you seen that movie there?
I never saw it, no.
Good movie, bro. Good movie.
Yeah.
The devs can eat noodles. What's going on, Dev? Hey, Playboy. Bungie, $3.5 billion. You paid that. Imagine paying out of your back. No, sorry. Imagine borrowing money on interest free for 24 months to pay off a studio that you really believed in. Imagine that shit. I'm going to spend $3.5 billion, get it on 24 months interest free plan. So these guys can help us in the live service push, only to find out these smelly assholes is stealing other people's shit and putting it in the game, bro. What kind of BS is that, Playboy?
Bro, like you said, 3.5 billion for these thieving pieces of shit.
Robin Hood, you robbing bastards.
You sons of bitches.
That's the saying in the UK.
Especially because they admitted it. They said, yo, we gonna investigate it. They admitted it, bro. That chick got a case. They got to pay her, settle out of court.
Yo, Robin Hood? No, you're robbing bastards. That's what you are.
Bro, come on, Bungie, what are you doing?
Come on.
Bungie, what are you doing, bro? Out there taking... I wonder how many Twitter followers this chick got.
Let me see. Let me pull it. Let me see. What else you do? But like this game has got a bad rap already.
Bro. Flop in the making, bro.
Let me see. If this is the right one, she's got 29.7K.
Bungie, you was just purchased for 3.5 billion, but y'all out here stealing from a Twitter follower with 29,000. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You should be ashamed of yourself,
bro. She said she's struggling, bro. I'll pull this up for 1 second. You nasty assholes.
Not for long, because Bungie themselves admitted to it, bro. Just settle out of court. She'll be able to get her a lawyer. Listen, any lawyer seeing this case, they'll be on that. They're gonna be calling her. Hi, this is attorney at law, Dick Breath, and we want to help you.
Yeah,
we saw your case. We want to help you, bro. She gonna listen.
Yeah,
lawyers gonna be calling her, bro. Soon, trust me.
Yeah, she's but that's the game's got a bad rap already, Playboy. Yeah. People are saying cancel that shit, delay that shit. You got Paris talking about, listen to me, Playboy. Cancel that shit. Delay that shit. The game isn't ready. And Palace goes, listen to me. When it comes to the stolen artwork using this dog shit game,
I'll read it. The stolen artwork used in Marathon is extremely disappointing, and Bungie's leadership needs to take full responsibility by compensating the artists and completely removing all of it from the game. Delay Marathon. The game already had problems, and in my opinion, was launching incomplete. But now you can't explain this away and pretend everything is okay. Well said, Paris.
Yep. It's a wrap for you guys. It is. First, Haven Studio, Jade Raymond, out of the game is looking spooky.
What else?
Now you got what?
Thieving pieces of shit.
Now you got what there? This game is dog shit as well, bro. Oh, man. I don't know what to say. That's nasty, bro. That's
I know what to
Demon
say.
Time.
I know what to say. Grand opening, grand closing.
Do you know what? I think I know what to say as well. Where is this clip? Because I'm gonna pull it up and you're gonna love this shit, Playboy. This is the one. This is the one, Playboy. I gotta find that shit.
And it'd be freezing this baby with this.
Look at Callisto Protocol, because now you're just saying it has that PlayStation quality. Any game that's PlayStation quality.
Shout out to Jabari, got that fragrance.
It's that PlayStation fragrance, Playboy.
I always love that clip. But that game was.
Yo, do you know what? You were talking about this the CMA stuff yesterday, Playboy, and I still got a clip on here. I don't remember what it is. Let me see. It's the. Let me pull it 1 second.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. It was a wonderful time finding out that the deal was blocked, because I wasn't asleep. I was playing games. I was playing Death Stranding. Great game, people go play it. And yeah. And then around midnight or so for me, I think I was like, yo, it got blocked. And listen, Joe Barry, just like you, I think I just looked at God and I said, thank you for the fuckery, because I needed that week.
God is good. That made my day. I was happy as hell. People was talking about you being petty. I was happy as hell.
Look at you now,
you smelly assholes.
Look at you now. Yeah, God is good. Yeah, I was happy as hell. I was happy as hell.
That's some funny shit, bro. Get these super chats, Playboy.
Hey, people thought I was trying to sound like Paris. I was just reading. I don't know how to sound like Paris.
Nah.
Paris got a deep voice. The only thing I know. So rips a lot with the 5. Arrowhead told PlayStation to kiss their asses after the shit show PlayStation put them through. Salute to Arrowhead. Wishing you well. Freedom. Yep. Arrowhead like kiss my ass.
Talk that shit, man. That's gonna be fun.
Dan Lazaro with the 5. This isn't the first time Bungie stole assets. It's a problem we've discussed before. PlayStation has lost their creativity, lack passion, and devs don't care. Back to you, Sean.
I blame PlayStation. That's why we're talking about it right now.
It's a mess, bro. It's a mess.
Oh,
it's a mess.
It is. Do you know what else is a mess?
What's that?
The new direction PlayStation is going right now. The focus, Playboy.
Oh,
Let me tell you something.
Talk about that. We forgot to talk. What are you talking about?
We've got to talk about that, yeah, bro. We got a new CFO, and her name is Jun Tao from Rush Hour. Oh man, talking about Jun Tao. Listen to me, there. It's all right, Playboy. The only thing I can say to Jun Tao is what? What is it?
Wipe yourself off, man. You dead.
And anyway, the PlayStation numbers came out. Cool. Breaking records. Cool when it comes to that. But guess what, Playboy? Their focus was selling consoles, but guess what's changed? The console is taking a backseat right now. And the focus is engagement. What does engagement mean? What does MAU mean, Playboy? Moving forward.
Monthly active users, Sean.
Oh, yeah. That's right. And they want to make profit. And guess what? They put a bit of pepper in there, a bit of salt and pepper. When PlayStation fans were making fun of the Xbox Series X and the Series S prices going up, guess what they did, Playboy? Put a bit of salt and pepper in there. Bit of pepper in there. You know, and the PlayStation 5 price hike could happen in a few months. No, Dirt. When Xbox decided to pull back on the numbers, and it's understandable when it comes to the console sales, but they were focusing on what? MAUs, monthly active users, engagement. That's what they were focusing on, and they've been focusing on that for a hot minute right now. But all of a sudden, PlayStation is doing the same shit, but I was told 75, 77 million consoles out there. We killing it, Playboy. We don't need to focus on that bullshit. What's happened? You know, I said this on TTMS, and I got these PlayStation ponies out there in them street corners getting back shots, shouting out 77 million consoles. Only to find out the leader is changing the game right now. We said, what's that dude's name? Hiroki Toki. He's the money man. He said you bitches are wasting too much money right now.
Yep.
You studios are mismanaged. Like the money is out of, the budget's out of that place. Control that shit, and you can see that happening right now. How funny is it to see the focus is shift towards MAUs, even though PlayStation is selling consoles like that, Player?
Well, Sean, I mentioned this last night. When you look at the top MAU list every month, same games in there.
That's right.
So I said that to say this: PlayStation knows the numbers; they see the numbers. They have the mind share. There's.
Hey yo, Justin Booth, that's some funny.
Active holes.
Say that shit, dude.
Monthly after PlayStation looking at MAH monthly active holes. That's pretty funny.
That's some funny shit.
Yeah. So what PlayStation? They know that console sales, but like I said earlier, Sean, console sales don't mean nothing when people buying the same 5 games, bro.
5 games, and who talked about that? Matt Piscatella as well.
Yeah, Matt Piscatella said the average person buy 1 game a year, casual, you know, so, or less. So it's like, come on, man. it's like you said, Sean. They made fun when Phil Spencer said something like this years ago. They made fun. They said Xbox is doing this because they can't sell consoles. The consoles mean everything. We try to tell people consoles are still important. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the most important metric anymore, dummies. This new CFO said it. She said it. Monthly active users. She said their strategy has changed. It used to be about console sales. She said it. It's not anymore. So go out there, talk about, oh yeah, there's 77 million. It's still behind the PS4. It's 1 million behind the PS4.
Yep.
So it's not growing. The console market is not growing. I think ponies are stupid. They'll say and tell you, oh, it's doing just as well as the PS4. That's not what you want. You want it to do better than the PS4.
100%.
Much better. So it is what it is, bro. And
Mr. Bean.
Like
Mr.
some of the homies
Bean.
like brought it to my attention because I was talking about how, you know, Xbox have 500 million MAUs.
In total, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's what, and like somebody brought up, yo, don't forget about King. I said, you're right. That's why they have so many monthly active users.
That's what it is. That's where it's come from.
That's why they wanted to get in mobile. Candy Crush is huge in mobile. 500 million. Yeah, MBG still crashing out. Oh no,
Is it crashing out?
It's crazy, Sean. People just look at us like 2 bots. But if you want to be real, Sean, we be knowing what the hell we be talking about most of the time, bro.
Yeah.
Except for tech. I don't know shit about tech. But when it comes to the games industry, me being the age I am that's been loving video games the majority of my life, paying attention, buying magazines back in the day, Game Pro, EGM, all of those gaming magazines, Game Informer, just buying magazines. Then, of course, the internet became a thing. I watch YouTube videos, listen to podcasts. I am into this gaming shit. So we pay attention and we know what's happening. When you see the industry shifting where console sales don't mean as much as they used to, it used to be buy my console, buy my games. That shit has changed, Sean. To buy my console, buy my games, or play my games on cloud, play my games on PC, play my game on another platform. When the prices go up, you need more people to play your shit. Engagement is important. Like I said this on Boom Show. With music, Sean. You don't hear people say how many albums you sold. How many albums did Eminem sell? How many albums did Rihanna sell? They don't say that shit anymore. Dirk think he nigga diamonds. You know what I'm saying? You know, you say how many downloads or how many streams. Because it's a different time. You don't hear Drake versus Kendrick fans saying, yo, I know Drake is cool, but how many albums did he sell? You don't hear nobody saying that shit. That's what's happening, bro. 1080i expert. Stop it.
1080i expert. Let's just pull this up for once. Let's see this shit. As
of right now, it doesn't seem like they're doubling down. Oh God, you know what?
Is this live?
I don't know.
Yeah.
In my video, I went on this whole tangent about Herman Hulst announcing LFG Studios, and I'm like, that's when I got the most pissed off. I started yelling in my video because I'm like, this isn't a post-Concord world, bro. I don't know that they're doubling down as much as it seems like what Sony's possibly doubling down on is trying to make back just some type of money on their investment. I think the investment in live service has halted, to be clear. Like, I don't see Sony going out there and buying more live service studios. I don't see them.
You don't? They just did it last week.
Announcing new projects. It just seems to me that
they just did it last week, bro. What the
they are willing to take, and to me, this is the surprising part. They seem to be willing to take the risk of like, okay, we had quite literally one of the biggest failures in gaming history. We probably should just cancel all of our live service games to avoid that possibility and avoid that outcome again. But it seems like they're taking the opposite approach. They're like, well, let's not give up on it yet and see, you know? And yeah, like Dark Horse, or is that what they're called? Dark Horse. Jason Blundell's studio. I'll be honest, I don't even really count that as a new studio either. Dark Outlaw. There we go. Thank you. I don't count that as a new studio because it seems like that was whatever project they were working on with Deviation. It seems like the studio Deviation kind of fell apart and Sony just like grabbed what they thought was good and brought it in-house. So I don't see any. What's interesting is that right now there's a ton of planning going on behind the scene.
Oh, yeah?
Behind the scenes for the PlayStation 6 generation.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, I was wondering you go stop playing that shit. Bro, what annoyed me is when he just said them going back and canceling all of it. These guys still don't understand that they did live service for a reason, bro.
Yeah.
They need it. Didn't somebody say Kyler Morale in his podcast said PlayStation needs
They
have to.
Yeah.
They have to. Why are these PlayStation fanboys not understand? You know what? People can say, well, Xbox didn't have to go multi-plat. They're a $1 trillion company. They don't want to lose money. Even though we hate the shit, Sean. Xbox probably had to do it. They spent a lot of freaking money investing in the Xbox brand. The consoles ain't selling like that. PC is cool. We have 77 million potential buyers out there. Even with the Nintendo Switch 2, there's going to be more. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. But some of these ponies refuse to realize that they needed to do this. They still need it. He just brought up the biggest flop of all time in Concord. 10 console games in 3 years. But what happened last week? They signed another studio to make a live service game.
That's right. And that's one of the biggest highlights from PlayStation. Lesbian for Gamers, the studio you're talking about. This. Oh, shit.
Lesbians for gaming. Yeah.
Lesbians for Gamers, yeah. That studio, they were talking about, like, we're going to go for open world experience with your friends. All of that shit, bro. Multiplayer, you name it. So they're pushing towards that way. If it's the gummy bear games, whatever you want to call it, that's what it is, Playboy. I feel like they're not seeing it still. They're not seeing the writing on the wall. Like, if it's all of these ponies, most of them, some are seeing it, but most of the other, like some of these other guys who do podcasting, they're like, well, I think they're pulling back on this now. They're stepping back right now, going back to the single player games. It's not gonna work for them. They gotta do both. They can't just have one. And that's the issue. I think that's the issue these ponies are having right now. They just don't understand.
Yep. Demon Time reads with the 2. PlayStation equals Pookie Station because Sony giving ponies back shots.
Back shots. That's right,
Facts.
Playboy.
Sir Riss allowed the 2. MBG is a sad ponies club. Where's the fun? Ain't no fun right now.
Nah, Playboy.
Hargeet, what's up, bro? With the
What up,
5.
man?
Do you notice how ponies are miserable and we're having fun playing games? Isn't that what this is supposed to be about? Can they play console sales? Facts. Facts. I just got sent a clip. Who sent us a clip that said Mooch trying to downplay Xbox having good games?
Child. Do you know what's funny about that, bro? He's always trying to do that stuff. You know, like I was talking about this on TTMS with like Zubitech and these type of dudes, and the way they do it, bro, they'll talk about like one positive thing, or I mean like a nib as well, like, oh yeah, I can't believe it. Xbox is the first time the record console sales is better than the PlayStation. But guess what? They always put that but guess what? PlayStation was higher in revenue and all. That's how they do it, bro. They're very clever, and I'm sure Mooch Punk Ass is doing the same shit as well. Let me see what he says.
Okay with Xbox games as padding. Trippy says here, he says, where's the showcase? Where are the PlayStation IPs they plan to reboot? Why are they okay with Xbox games as padding? So, Trippy, we just kind of talked about that, and I do agree. I don't think they're necessarily using that.
Sorry, what was that?
That was a good question that guy asked that he was reading. That Moose was reading that question. Yep.
Let me hear that shit again.
They plan to reboot. Why are they okay with Xbox games as padding? So, Trippy, we just kind of talked about that, and I do agree. I don't think they're necessarily using that as. I think that may buy them a little bit of time, but let's be honest. I know, we all get kind of caught up with the gaming media and the headlines and things like that. And yes, but if you look at the numbers, right? I don't have them in front of me. Crap usually has them in front of me, but like 1.5 million sold for like Sea of Thieves, right? 1.5 or 2 million copies sold of Forza Horizon 5. Maybe it's a little bit more than that. Those are not outstanding numbers. I mean, you see everybody be like, "Oh, look at that! Xbox is dominating the PlayStation." I mean, it is what it is. Those aren't really making that big of numbers. Donnell Brown, he says, "I am sorry, Willie. You're coming off a little orange." Listen, Donnell, do not get upset with the great Willie Gamer, by the way. Babor Country's here. He said it's subjective. Okay, I'll sit down. No pitchfork. I think that was when I don't know if that was Willie or that was Porter Rock. Shout out to Babor. Trippy says Xbox games have increased in quality recently. Question: what happens when they are on par with PlayStation, but more of them? What the hell can PlayStation do? This is the danger for PlayStation. So, Trippy, I got to say right there that I don't agree with you at all. I don't agree with you at all.
Who is
First
Trippy?
of all, Starfield.
Trippy spitting facts.
Trippy, come over here, Playboy.
Trippy, come over here.
Does.
Hey, Sean, let me say, before you continue. I forgot I was about to say. Go ahead, play it. I forgot what I was about to say.
Starfield wasn't great. What?
Did they increase in quality? Xbox?
I don't think so. So, like when you look at it, Redfall wasn't great. Starfield wasn't great. Even Shattered Spaces, the DLC, got a very poor reception, even from the Xbox brass. It said, the Xbox positives online, they weren't really into it. And then when you sit there, you go, come on, Mooch, what about Indiana Jones? And what about Doom? Okay, you want to say Indiana Jones and Doom. Like, that was literally them going and buying Bethesda. So if you want to say Bethesda is great, I'll say Bethesda is great, right? Yes, Microsoft gets...
Didn't he just talk shit about Starfield? Didn't he just criticize Starfield?
Yes, and that's the same studios.
Isn't that Bethesda also?
Yes. You know what? Let me finish this
tip of the cap, but you can't sit there and say it's like some, like if it was, the Coalition, or if it was Turn 10. Like Turn 10 had a really good update that just came out with Forza Motorsport, but Forza Motorsport, when it came out a year or two ago, really, really poor. One of the worst Forzas to come out. So Trippy, you got to calm down. You're buying into a little bit of the headlines out there right now.
Bro.
Trippy, I don't know if you're a pony or not, but welcome.
He said Redfall's dog shit, Starfield DLC dog shit. Indiana Jones or Doom are good games, so they just bought Bethesda. Who in the blue fuck made Redfall? Who? That's Bethesda. What?
You can't make this shit up, bro. We can't make this shit up, bro. That's the shit we're talking about, bro.
Then
unbelievable.
Trippy said Xbox games quality has gotten better.
Risen, which I agree.
What part do I say? Has it really? You know what I'm saying? Yes, motherfucker. Yes. You remember y'all was talking about last generation 60s, right? Y'all was talking about 60s?
60s, yeah.
Oh, now the quality. Okay. Now the quality. Okay. All right.
I wish
I'm mad.
I can't wait, bro. Let these other games come out from PlayStation. I hope they drop the ball, bro. Let's talk about quality.
I know one thing an Xbox game never did, including Redfall, come out and then get canceled.
That's right, Playboy. At least Xbox is putting out games. What about PlayStation? Who's dropping the ball? Who's dropping in quality?
Bro, think about it. First party games, right? Astrobot last year. They won't have another first party game to Ghost of Yotei this year, bro.
Yeah.
One game a year. Wow. Man, we got second party, like Wooly Gamer said. They got the second party games.
That's all they got, Playboy. Oh man, go and get these super chats. We'll get to rock with the chat.
Oh man, it's cold, bro. This air be freezing down here in the summer, bro. Damn.
In the summer,
bro, because the air. I'm in the basement. The AC be on. It'd be freezing. It's nice outside today. It's like 85 degrees here. Man, it'd be colder in the basement during the summer, like with the AC on, than in the winter, bro. It'd be freezing. Dog.
That's crazy, though.
I'll be having my little blanket on my legs. Demon Time reads with the two. Trippy is invited to the barbecue. The barbecue. Come on, Trippy.
The barbecue. Come over here.
You
come here.
You might have missed the part with the first thing that Moose said, what Trippy said. No showcase.
No showcase, yeah.
You might have missed that.
He's not lying about that, bro.
He ain't lying. New York Giant Man to 5. He capping. Forza 5 was the game of the year, right? If I'm correct. No, it didn't win game of the year.
No, only in our hearts.
Only in our heart.
Hearts. Only in our hearts, bro.
A heart. It's
we got some new Microsoft stuff. The UI and all that shit. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. It's getting better, the UI stuff. Nice.
Hey, Sean, why would they be working on the dead platform? Right?
Yeah, why would we be working on handhelds, consoles, UI, Xbox? Why would they work on that, bro? If Xbox is leaving the platform in 2020 next year.
Oh, shit. J-Rod Pony Biden.
Again?
No, because he's being positive about he's roasting PlayStation guys again.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that stuff, yeah.
So what, like 2 days ago, what he roasting Xbox?
2 days ago, he was crying.
That's the definition of a pony bot, by the way, y'all. Guys that go back and forth, like when it's convenient. It's 92 in Kissimmee, Florida. I was down there last December. Kissimmee. Florida is a city I would live in, but sometimes I'd be scared, bro. When you be seeing them hurricanes and shit down there.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I was watching that movie, Hurricane Season with Forrest Whitaker, and it was the 2005 Katrina, something like it was.
Katrina, yeah.
I watched so far. It was not a bad movie so far.
Yeah, I was watching a documentary on Netflix about this tornado in someplace in Missouri in 2011. That was some scary shit. It was a level 5 tornado. I was like, goodness. That was scary. And like people, and like this one man had his phone in his pocket, but it was recording.
Oh,
and
shit.
you can hear, Detroit education system, what? Florida is a state. I know it's a state. What are you talking about? Would I say something about the city?
Corey, no life goals. For life goals, he lived through that shit, Katrina stuff.
Yeah, bro, that's
Damn,
crazy.
That's some real
Hold
shit,
on.
bro.
I ain't say Florida was a city, did I? Because I know Florida is a state. Oh, well, I'm sorry. It's the state. I know that. I was talking about Kissimmee.
Call it a town. That's it.
I know
Like, keep
Florida
it
is
simple.
a state. Don't
Town,
go there with me.
City. Keep it simple, bro.
I know
Town
the
and
capital.
city.
Pieces of shit. That was listen, we live. That was a mistake. I know Florida is a state. Don't go there with me. But I was talking about Kissimmee. Duh. Don't play with me. All right. New York Giant Man with the 2. No. In consideration.
Forte. Yeah, no, obviously.
No, it wasn't nominated either, no.
It wasn't nominated. It wasn't like Racer of the Year, something like that.
Yeah. Web Day, member for 17 months. But Sean, the PlayStation has Concord. F you ponies.
What's going on,
Web Day? Brary is member for 2 months. Even though I'm pissed about the game going over there because I had another vision, I see the vision that Phil has. Cindy Super Chats. Hang on. Thank you, Brarius.
Shout out to you, Playboy. Yeah, I like to see. And then when it's not there, we always talk about this. Even the guys in the chat, I like to hear some of the takes as well, bro. Like they'll have something that, oh yeah, let's knock it. You know what? You're 100% right. This is what we talked about over and over again, and we'll see how the play. Let's see how. I want to see how it plays out. Was it the right move? Was it the wrong move? Did that one move kill a certain platform? I like to see how that goes, bro.
Yeah. How I get member for 10 months. Aggregate first party meta. Xbox 81.7, PlayStation 82.9. There you go. There you go.
What are they considering into that stuff? Are they like putting the second party games in there? Do you know what I mean? How are you doing that? Like, let me know.
Yep.
Fun
there
times.
you go,
But
bro.
you know what? It's that time. We'll keep it short as well, bro. Guess what time is it, Playboy?
Time for me to go piss.
Time to talk that shit.
It's We Believe Green, baby.
One of the baddest beats around. You can't beat that beat, bro. You know, that's how you roll up. Welcome to Rocking with the Chat, guys. The link's in the chat. Everybody gets 2 minutes. We're going to keep it around about 15 minutes max, hopefully, bro. Let's go for it. I want to hear some of your takes as well, guys. Let's go, Playboy. We got a super chat as well, Dirt. If you don't mind getting it.
Dirt.
I love Dirt.
Flyboy with the 2. I'm ready to shit on these ponies and gears. They're not ready. And they don't know how to play gears.
Bro, we need to play that shit when it comes out. What's the point?
I'm gonna play through it again because I loved it that much. I'm gonna play through it again. Plus, it's gonna be some new achievements. So
yeah, why not?
Play through it again. Yeah.
Why
Have
not?
fun with it. Have fun with it. Hey, y'all! So don't forget my video
Yeah.
I'm dropping after the show.
The homie called me. What's going on, Playboy?
Oh, we.
Yo, what's up? Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm reminded of this scenario I always give like the junior engineers when we bring them in, do some training and development, whatever. You know, there's a case if you make a bomb, right? It doesn't scale necessarily. The bigger the bomb doesn't necessarily mean the bigger the explosive,
Okay.
the blast radius. That's PlayStation. They have double the install base, but somehow they only make 25% more profits. That's not good.
Yeah, exactly.
That means your ratio of converting your revenue to profit is shit. That's what that means. If you look at their profit margins, like you can't make 30 billion and only keep 3. Like it's 3 billion, but you know what I mean? Like you spent a lot to get to that 3 billion and it's not growing.
Yeah.
They're actually doing worse than they did last generation in terms of that. So you have a stagnant console market, and then your rate of profit is going down. Meanwhile, your competitor, who your fan base says dead, is growing, and they're overtaking you with less install base. So you can't keep doing that. Let's understand the profit is also what they can reinvest into growing their business. All right, so if you're not making that much profit, they can't afford to take any risk. So,
right,
I don't know. We'll see what happens, but people really should be more worried about them than whatever Xbox is doing. There's no such thing as Microsoft can't afford to invest in anything. Like if they need some infrastructure or they need to acquire asset, they go buy it in cash. They ain't got a penny pinch or none of that. But that's not PlayStation, though. They're not in that position. But anyway,
they ain't got to push it on layaway, right?
Yeah, they ain't got to do all that. But I just wanted to point that out. Y'all have a good weekend.
You too,
all right, bro.
Playboy. Be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, man. They ain't gotta do that shit. They ain't gotta push it on layaway.
Oh shit!
Back in the bird cage. Oh shit!
Back in the bird cage, baby. We out here.
There you
What's
go.
Up?
What's up, bro?
Hey, listen, man. One thing I was saying the other day was, it's wild how if you actually pay attention and you look at the roadmap for Destiny 2, they have more support than Marathon does. Like, I don't see anything coming out that's gonna be, especially with this shit going on now, this plagiarism shit, man. There's nothing else they can do but push that game back. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
And it's still wild to me how Doom runs better on the inferior system. Make it make sense, man. Like, I don't get it. Like, Gears is gonna run better on the Xbox. So,
because the stock, man, listen, man, that PS5 Pro is a waste of damn money.
yeah, it is. But I'm just saying, what up, y'all? I'm just sitting here, just chilling. Just got home from work. You know what I mean?
All
I
right,
gotta
Vic.
go set up the pool for the kids because they ain't gonna use it anyways. So,
all right, bro.
So good, Playboy. Enjoy it, Playboy.
Thanks for
Shout out to you,
stopping
boy.
POSs.
Take care.
Damn.
Let's get this super chat, Playboy, before we get faded blazing.
Brary is with the 10. How many gamers Xbox lost on the Xbox One generation that are never coming back? So what Phil did is, they still love Xbox. So he said, I'm invading the PlayStation market and you buying our games you liked.
Oh, shit.
That's a good point. I mean, I don't know if that's what he did, but they lost a lot of people from the Xbox One generation, bro. A lot of them. From the 360, I would say, to the Xbox, to the PS4. Then I think they lost some more people from the Xbox One to the PS5 generation.
Yeah, 100%.
For whatever reason. I have no idea why. So,
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
No, nothing much. It's just that I'm starting to see the whole picture now. It's just that they're not feeling as a gaming company. They're feeling as a whole company themselves. If you pay attention to the last 3 movies that they pulled out, which was Venom 2, what else? Madam Web, and then Craven. Those movies flopped.
Yep.
Yeah, Craven. Those movies flopped. And then on top of that, the last showcase that they had, not the gaming showcase, but at the expo, they releasing a car.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's the only thing they got going for them. So really, they just feeling as a company, and Microsoft just taking over their store.
Interesting.
Damn.
Yeah. So they in a terrible situation, and I'm thinking if they start caring about monthly active users now, it's kind of too late, because if the gaming crash does happen, they got no way of getting out of this.
They don't. They don't have no way to get out
You're
of
right
it.
about that.
That's a good point. 'Cause
Yeah.
think about all the content Xbox has, they don't have nowhere near as much content as Xbox.
Is exactly. But that's all I got to say. And and one more thing, Microsoft is keeping them up afloat too.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that, Playboy.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, player.
Take care,
All right.
Killer. Be safe, man.
Thanks.
He's right though. Like when you look at the PlayStation business and overall what they've been pushing.
PlayStation is Sony's brand of rather.
No, I mean Sony. Yeah, you know what I mean. Overall, it's interesting to see that, bro. Let's get our POS, Joe E Honda.
Hey, I like your hat, Joey. Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh shit. Joey's out there.
Oh, he had to
shit,
go.
he got in trouble. Joey got in trouble.
His
He was
boss
like,
said, "You piece of
punk.
shit! What you doing?"
Get out of here, punk. Anyway, you know who to pull in now.
What it do? Joey was in a cubicle. He was at work working.
His boss gonna whoop his
but
ass.
Nah, do it really look as a far fetched as I've been saying now, Dirt?
No,
Do it look
I mean,
far-fetched?
I think it's still
Do it look
far-fetched.
far-fetched?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No,
it's
it's
still
not.
far-fetched
No,
because the
no.
console still people ain't gravitating to consoles. Period, like that. Now, I will
Dirt,
say when
as
GTA
long as
6
they
come
see
out,
these ponies, okay. As long as they see these ponies crying like that, they're going to switch over. They have no loyalty. They go with the hottest thing that's smoking. Xbox is going to be the next hottest thing that's smoking. They're going to jump back on that train. I don't care what nobody say. And Sony don't have the money. Once again, they don't have the money. Xbox come out with a better system and it's running Steam and it's doing all these other things. You think they're not going to jump on that?
no, I'm not saying they're not, but I just don't think it will all of a sudden going to shift. Listen, I hope
do
you're
want
right.
to say this. I know I want to believe I'm right. I don't see it. You would be a fool. But I'm trolling these motherfuckers today. I don't care. I'm going on all they channel. What's Mooch and Crap number? You heard me asking you that in the chat.
What you mean?
I'm calling in they show.
Oh, you calling in? I don't think they got that show no more, bro.
I'm calling in they. Hey, MBG ignored everything I put in the chat. I said he was butthurt and all type of.
He ignored it. They ain't,
Hey, look, I
they
said,
ain't
why
blocked
is
you?
it always a therapy session? No, they didn't block me. I text like 6, 7, 8, 9 things. I was like, damn, I ain't get blocked yet. What's going on? But yeah, I'm sitting on business. I mean this. I want to know all they channel because they all hurting right now. And what did I say? Monkey see, monkey do. They doing everything that Microsoft is doing. They copied them page for page, word for word. Every E3. I don't even think people recognize this. PlayStation look at what Microsoft is doing and then do it right behind them at every E3. Y'all don't see that? Or they see where they made a mistake and then they try to correct it and shit. Make it make sense.
I think
serious.
PlayStation is envious of what Microsoft can do with their money. I think PlayStation wish they could spend money like that. You know what I'm saying?
But what did they say? You're a $2 trillion company. You're a true $1 trillion company. Now Microsoft spending that bag and they losing their mind. And I said a Trojan horse killing them from within. Killing them from within.
Hey, yo, Microsoft is a $1 zillion company.
You know, like Peelan, before we let you go, bro, I know you said like Microsoft is like sitting on business, and I'm sure sitting on business for you is a walk in the park, Playboy.
every day, and it's not a walk; it's a stroll in the park.
It's a stroll in the park.
It's a roll in the park.
It's a roll
Ain't
in the
nothing
park,
more
Playboy.
sexier than a female pushing a man in a wheelchair. I tell them
What's
that
so
all
sexy
the
about
time.
that shit, P-Line? Ain't nobody- This ain't sexy.
What you mean? What's
Unless
so
you naked.
sexy? She's pushing me for crying out loud.
Damn.
Unless she knew with some booty shorts on.
Yeah, I agree. But no, I know you want me to get out
Oh
of here because I
shit!
wish you would have
Yeah,
saved
because
me
we got
for
one of the
last.
homies back, bro.
I'm about to get out. But dog, don't be surprised you turn around and they sitting there buying all them what is it? Series S when a GTA come out. Don't be
We'll see
surprised.
what happens with that because that is going to be the cheapest way to play GTA 6.
That's what I just was saying. Don't be surprised, man. But I'm out of here, y'all. I appreciate it,
All right,
man.
bro.
Hey, and thank y'all so much. But yeah, I gotta go, man. I gotta go.
Okay.
Peace out, bro.
Roll out.
Autobots. Roll out.
Let's get the homie. Let's finish up with this homie here, bro.
Yo, look, welcome back.
Ooh, it's been a minute, but the Macho Man is back.
Yeah.
Uncle Dirt, Cousin Sean. Let me ask you something. How the hell are you gonna have a state of play with nothing to show? Uncle Dirt, have you ever went to a twerk contest? Cause I know you a freaky little dude back in your day, and you seen a girl, you know the girl that real skinny, and they back pockets be flapping down. That's like them going up to that damn twerk contest and shaking ass. What the fuck is you gonna shake?
Right.
Ain't nothing to
Ain't
shake.
nothing to shake. Ain't nothing to shake.
Ain't nothing to shake. Man, the state of play is dead. Man, but let's talk about this Helldivers news. Arrowhead must have been listening to that Club Shay Shay interview with Cat Williams. Sometimes you gotta tell them no, because they know how dirty and crooked PlayStation has been the last few years. In their whole entire existence, but these last few years they've been way more dirty and crooked. So tell me, it's definitely a dumpster fire behind them sturdy curtains. Because Arrowhead seeing how they treated Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog, which is their top studio, by the way, and the way that they were remaking and remastering The Last of Us so many times that it makes 5-day-old hamburger helper that's been in the back of the refrigerator look fresh and new. They haven't even seen a dime for any remakes. It's all going to Sony.
Facts.
I know the last straw for Arrowhead was getting chastised by Bungie. That's like the bitch. That's like the dirty bitch that got the 3 kids running around, dirty diapers and everything, telling you need to raise your kids better while you in private school. You got some damn nerve.
Right.
Y'all talking about some how they can maintain a great live service game, and they release a marathon. You got to be fucking shitting me. And Arrowhead had to get away from that PlayStation fragrance before it got on any of their games, so they had to walk away. And speaking about that PlayStation fragrance, Haven Studio is another victim of Sony's mismanagement.
Yep.
And I couldn't be happier because I remember a few years ago when Perfect Dark was going through what they was going through, muse cues and everything was going awry. They were screaming mismanagement.
Yep.
And everyone was asking for Phil's head on a motherfucking platter.
Yep.
But it's a nothing burger because it's Sony. But I'm here to talk about it. Jade was given so much power by Sony, and now after 4 years of development, they realized that they cannot let this game see the light of day. They had to do it before. They had to do what Herman Holtz couldn't do the Concorde. They had to drown it. It was over for it. But what did Sony expect? That Payday ripoff was going to shake up the world?
Right.
This is why PlayStation needs to die. Because their games are like the Lakers, all hype, just to fall flat on their face when it's time for some real challenges. But ponies are too stupid to understand that they are being led astray. They said MAUs were just only used by Xbox because they are losing, but that was a lie.
Yep.
They said they don't buy new consoles to play old games, but that was a lie. They say PlayStation fans buy games, but the monthly active users tell me that was a lie. They said nobody on the PlayStation side wanted Xbox games, but that was a fucking lie. Pony's mothers told them that their dad was their real dad, but that was a motherfucking lie. And to top it all off, they were told how good of a woman their grandmother was back in the day, but that was a motherfucking lie because she was standing in the corner selling her ass like them bleached $2 hoes are today. Macho man out, oh yeah.
Yo, Hector.
That's how you
Hector.
do it.
Epic, man. Shout out to the homie Hector the Macho. Yeah. Shout out to Hector the Macho, man.
Shout
You
out to
talk
the
shit,
homie
bro.
one. Let's get Hoodie in, Playboy.
Hoodie 18, what's up, player?
Man, it feels good. Real good right now.
Oh yeah.
It feels good. They finally got what they deserve. Those motherfuckers, they've been talking smack about us. They've been doing all this crap to us, but look at you now. Look at yourselves. 2022, you lost hundreds of billions of dollars in stocks. Good for you. And then to top it all off, you make a remaster after a remaster after a remaster after a remaster. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. You know, and now they still talking smack. Then what else happened? Oh, they got another remaster coming out, don't they? Days Gone.
I think it came out already.
That's a shame.
Nobody gave a shit.
That's a shame. As many of us own the PlayStation 2, right? And then all of it just goes to hell when it hits the PlayStation 4. Although I didn't own a PlayStation 3 or a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 5. And now they ripping y'all off with the PlayStation 5 Pro. They pissing on all y'all, just like R. Kelly. Just pissing on y'all. You know? I'm glad I got me a Series S, man. I'm glad. I'm proud of it.
Good shit.
Everybody can talk shit about my Series S, hating on my Series S. But look at y'all PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro with all these problems. You might as well buy your shit from Rent-A-Center now. Ain't they still renting these games? They renting them, ain't they?
Yeah. I remember Rent-A-Center.
By the time this is over, PlayStation gonna be looking like Blockbuster Videos.
Oh shit!
I'm telling you, it's terrible.
Let's go.
It's terrible, man. They got all this stuff, talking all this stuff about us. Now they talking about, oh yeah, we need MAUs. We need a PlayStation Game Pass. They're gonna make some bullshit. I'm telling you, it's terrible, man. They trying to copy and paste. Y'all ain't even on our level anymore. We like on Amazon level now. We on computers,
That's
cell phones. Think about it. We on computers, cell phones, TVs that don't work without a console. You see what I'm saying? We on a whole bunch of shit now. And these people, they still on what, the traditional level now? They still on the Nintendo level with this Astro Bot. They ain't even giving Mario they flowers. He might as well have Game of the Year if they giving Astro Bot Game of the Year. Think about this shit. But you know what? I'm out, man. I done said my piece. You know what I'm saying? Stay green, smoke green, make green. I'm out.
Yeah.
Woo!
Shit.
Talk that shit.
Shout out Hoodie 18th. Let's go, baby.
Let's go. Let's get these 2 super chats and let's finish off with Be Nice.
All right, Demon Time Reezy with the 2. P-Lump Cap is capping, standing on business. He said his hat was lying. I'm so serious with the 2. I like how P-Lump has said standing on business.
Yeah, it's some funny shit, bro.
That shit did say standing on business.
Sport. Be Nice, what's going on, G?
Hey, yo, what up, Dirt? What up, Sean?
What up, though?
Yeah, I just got 2 things. The one, PlayStation is going to do the same thing for PlayStation 6. They're going to come out 2 years with a couple games, just like they did with PS5, and that's why right now they're dormant. They're just putting out a couple games, remasters, and doing some money hats because they're going to do the same shit with PS6. They're going to get a couple games on launch, and then after that, it's going to be the whole same thing again. It's going to be all Xbox again and third party. The second thing is all these ponies going crazy, talking about that GTA 6 is going to be 60 FPS on Pro. They're full of shit. If it's going to be 60 FPS on Pro, it's going to be 60 FPS on X and base PS5. These people think that the PS5 Pro is that powerful to just run 60 FPS. Oh, and Xbox and the base can't. The only difference is you're just gonna get maybe a cleaner resolution. That's about it. But that's all I gotta say.
All right, be nice. Thank you, bro. You're right about that. Opponents out there might, if they think GTA 6 is gonna be 60 FPS on the Pro, they got the same damn GPUs. You on mute.
CPU.
What'd I say?
GPU.
Yeah.
I know what you meant, Playboy.
Yeah, you know
I know
what I
what you meant, Playboy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, listen, shout out to the people rocking out with us, man. That's gonna be dropping a video there. Woo!
Yeah, listen, I like
let's
to watch
go.
my videos before I drop them to make sure I ain't making no mistakes. I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
watch it.
you do that 2-3 times easy.
Yeah, I didn't watch it though. So
It'll
I
be
need
fine,
to watch
man,
it
come
first.
on.
You know, I'm gonna just drop the shit.
Shit, what's wrong with Just start the fucking show, dirt.
This start the show, dirt. I'm about to drop
But
it,
shout
y'all.
out to the people for rocking out with us, bro. We're gonna continue to talk that shit on WBG as well on Monday on the homie dirt. But dirt, I'm not sure about Monday, bro. What's happening with? I just got a message a couple of days ago. They're gonna do some maintenance with the internet for the next 4 days from 11 p.m. till 7 a.m.
shit.
So
Yeah, I have
my
the
internet might be acting up, bro. That's what they said. They're doing maintenance for the full week.
Oh, okay.
On
Well,
night time,
I'll be
innit?
acting up.
But we'll see. I'll be obvious, but it might be on and off a bit.
Okay, that's cool, bro. That's cool. Hey, I'm about to put the link in the chat. Check out my latest video. I did it this morning. Go to Sean. Chat. Check it out. Hey, man, this shit is, I don't know, fuck it. It's kind of
What's
long.
that?
I think because the beginning part is like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
It's all
Check out
good,
my
Playboy.
latest video.
Check it out, Playboy. But guys, take care, be safe, and let's talk that shit. We out.
Xbox. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. Game Pass. Keep adding games to my backlog. They say it got no games, man. Don't know what they saying. I just think they hating. Stuck on that PlayStation. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. It has 300 plus for only $15. Bug stacks, Hades, even Among Us. 120 frames on that psycho nuts. Got games, niche games like Cluster Truck. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. Game Pass. Keep adding games to my backlog. They say it got no games, man. Don't know what they saying. I just think they hating. Stuck on that PlayStation. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox.